It wasn't even that long ago that I finally watched the last like Daniel Craig Bond movie. Took me so long to watch that one. It was hard to find anywhere.
They have them on HBO.
No, they never. They always had like everything that you would find at Bond movies on had everything but that one. You always had to buy or rent that one, and I was about to buckle down and finally do it until I found it somewhere. I think it was Netflix finally had it at one point. No, fuck. I lost by a millidick. Look at Otis's car in here. I know this song from somewhere, and I don't know what I know it from. Aha. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, fuck, almost went into the woods. But we ain't doing that today. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. 3 more cuckolds to carry. Ooh. They got some goofy ass songs in this shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Sometimes in the races, you can't, like, choose a song, and there's a song for the race, and I don't know what the hell is going on right now.
Just some of the gayest shit ever.
No, I wouldn't say it's the. I don't know how to describe it. You would know it if you heard it. You'd be like, ah, it's something like that. Oh shit. I feel like I'm listening to like the opening of like a harem anime or something.
Dude, I saw a video today where it was just like the government getting ready for World War III, right? And then it just goes on to some random guy. We need you. What? We need you for this war. I'm done. I said I'm never playing again. Is your name Booby Master 69? And they're just gathering all like the old Call of Duty lobby people. You were great out there, kid. You were great out there. He's like, I'm retired. I'm retired. But the funny part was like, but I can't do it alone. I need my team. And then he's like, what was it like? Cushion Push 29 and Big Johnson. It's like your old clan is back.
It reminds me, you just saying all that just reminded me about fucking Xbox dripping me off my ears.
Yeah, dude, they're talking about 360. They're literally talking about 360. Used to kill it on Halo. But the funniest part was this, was like, he's like, all right, I'm gonna need a case of Mountain Dew. Some pizza. No, he said Domino's pizza and weed. Cool, we got you the best ganja in the country. No, I need mid-grade shit weed. That was the best one. I need mid-grade shit weed.
That dirt.
Yeah. We got you. I don't know, sometimes the simple ones are funny. Just like the guys, are you Boob Master 69?
Oh, brother. Get out of my way. Ching, 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 chingin'.
Welcome, people. I swear, whenever I play like an indie game, I get more people to watch. But as soon as I play anything normal, they're gone. Anyways, I need more ice for my beer. Be right back. I did it.
Dirt.
The best to ever do it.
You got fucked in the butt.
damn it. Oh no.
Gotta give this thing a good whirl.
Mom! What if
I like how it took like no time for people to come out with the crazy fucking designs on cars in this.
sleep at night?
90% anime cars.
Yeah, but do you hear the Tokyo Drift song when you see them?
Oh, they got a police car. Hot Wheels one. Wonder if they have the Britney Spears one. 7-Eleven. Look at that.
I'm a dog.
7-Eleven.
Sometimes I bang the pain, but then. Shit, I'm able to just like knock my shit around.
I'm gonna pick a Japanese car thing. Let me get a
Play
Gundam
Evil
design.
Duck
Where
Hat.
the fuck's a Gundam one?
Oh, that's so funny. Shut up, Grandma. Did I already do this one? I already grabbed jelly for you, bro.
The fuck are you playing? Wobbly Life?
The wobbly life. I don't know, my kids are just picking random games of like, this looks fun. So the premise of the game is your grandma just kicks you out of the house and then you just have to live the life. And then you're just walking around doing, you know. You know.
Should I be impressed?
I would think no. I just have to get money.
What the fuck song is playing in my garage right now?
How much is this house for? 1,000? Fuck me. How about this one? 750?
What is going on here with this music?
Yeah, the mechanics aren't as good as fucking Gang Beast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to sleep in my house. I'm in the Monday. Grandma, shut up. my stream. Try to get a real job.
Brap, 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 brap. Let's swim into your mom's house.
Steal a car. I can't go on like this.
Oh, they got the giant mech standing at the festival. Look at that. It ain't an actual Gundam, but it is big.
Yes! This is an arcade.
Gundam.
Boy! How can I be a taxi man?
The fuck are you saying?
I'm trying to be a taxi man. Ugh.
Don't do that at me. Disgusting noises.
What?
You drunk.
I am doing drunk noises there. Fat drunk noises. You know you could play
What
with me
kind
in
of hoop
Wobble
did
World,
they
dude?
just give me? I don't know what the fuck that is.
You could do
And
drops
Bobby
together.
V yell at 10-year-old kids in there.
You know Bobby B did play this. You could see who played this game. So he definitely did.
100%.
At some point he was yelling at 10-year-old kids at this game.
You probably already did play it.
No, I just said that. Yeah, he 100% did. You could see the people who played. The only name that showed up was Bobby B's name. He's the only person that would play this game. Me and Bobby B play weird games for different reasons. Yeah. What do you think about that, viewers? What do you think about that, stupid head?
By the time you hear the next pop, the funk shall be within you.
Now I run the game, got the whole world talking.
Sorry, everybody. That's crazy. That Shinjuku Tower in Tokyo, the giant red radio tower looking thing that you can go to the top of. They paint that every 5 years, and it takes an entire year to paint the whole thing. That's your stupid fact of the day.
Thank you. I like being educated, dude.
Why'd you give me this slow car?
Woo! Let's do this. Oh man, I want to work. Stupid fucking bitch, man. You're being a fucking asshole. I'm taking this truck. I don't care! Sue me!
Bing
I
bong
need to
bong,
get to
bing bong bong,
work!
bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong bong, bling bong bong, bing bong bong bong.
I need to go to Pizza Palace! I park like a maniac. I don't give a shit. I am but a young boy. Oh, it's wobbly pizza. Okay, so everything's just wobbly? Bro, come on. Take a pizza, transport pizza, deliver pizza before time runs out. Easy.
Bing chong chong, bing chong chong, bing chong chong, ching chong chong. Bing chong chong, ding chong chong, bing chong chong, bing.
Pizza delivery, bitch!
Yeah, Bobby B, get out of your cat. Here. Oh, no way. I needed one minute on to get 3 stars. And I got 1 minute, 121 seconds.
How am I supposed to make it to this house?
You don't.
And literally under a minute? Like, that's crazy. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Wow, I actually did it. That for $20 is not worth it. It's so funny. The one thing that I do like about this game is that they give you the money in like money bags. And you
You are a thief.
have to like bring it to the ATM, otherwise it's just a fucking $20 money bag there. It's quite interesante. I'm gonna put this money away before I go back to work. I'm obviously a great pizza delivery guy.
No, about that. Highly debatable.
Dude, come on. This was a real job I had.
Your mom's a real
I'm
job
good
ahead.
at this. I'm pretty sure everybody was a pizza delivery guy. Were you one?
Nope.
Really?
Never been pizza delivery.
Wow, I thought everybody did that at some point. It's a lot of fun. Do good tips. I was even a sushi delivery guy. Come on. You never delivered anything? Remember you were a
No.
parking guy?
No, I never did any delivery.
Yeah, you were a parking guy, and
I did valet, yeah.
yeah,
For like a
I
year.
guess you never did. That's crazy.
I don't even think I went a full year at valet. I did, well, actually, I don't know. I
Oh,
did
I
it while I was
thought-
working another
I
job.
thought you were on and off all the time. I felt like you were doing valet for a
No,
long time.
I wasn't on and off.
Oh, I could be wrong.
I was on and off with Stu's.
Oh, yeah. But I thought you were doing that valet stuff like a long time. I could have been wrong.
Huh?
Wow, this car
Hey,
isn't
what?
fast enough to make that jump. Come on, man. Put the bridge down. Come on! I'm gonna be late to work, man. Oh, the eyes turn red when you do it. That's so funny. Oh wow, thank you,
Paul Walker
Wobbly World.
Skyline, look at me
Fucking
go.
jerk off.
There's a fucking Shinjuku crossing.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, let me prepare myself. Okay.
I'm not done that. Where's Godzilla? Get on around here in Persona. It's crazy they have all this shit set up.
There aren't cops. Oh no! I dropped the pizza!
How dare you?
Fuck, it's all over the floor, dude. It's upside down. This is bad. Even I know this is bad.
Shinjuku Crossing. Oh, I got hit by a bunch of dudes in tiny pickup
I
trucks.
don't even know why there's cops. Just breaking all the laws.
It's actually funny because, like, Persona had this whole exact spot set up exactly how it is. And so does this, so I kind of just recognize this, and it's weird. That's the same little subway station entryway right there. Building above it. Cross over here, you go to fucking, yep, same exact fucking boulevard. Got the library right there, the CD shop on the right. Dude, they even have the fucking, that's weird. They even have like around like same shop, but it can't be a coincidence. This is supposed to be a movie theater over here. It's not, it's a restaurant. I don't like that. I don't like how the street's set up literally exactly the fucking same.
Oh, thank you.
And this is the alleyway where the gun shop is. They even have the fucking alleyway. Can't go back there, but
I kind of like
dude,
that.
that's so weird.
I kind of like that Japan has more cities that are more famous than just Tokyo.
Eh.
Because only
No, but it's so weird. Like even like literally, dude, I'm playing fucking Forza, and they have it down to the detail of like even how Persona does, where you go down the alleyway to find the gun shop, and the same thing across the street from this. Like it's weird.
that's sick.
I wouldn't expect that kind of detail out here, and it looks almost exactly the same. Making me want to continue my
I mean,
Persona
all they
5
all
playthrough.
they really do is just take pictures of the area and they put tracks around it. So I would
Oh, well,
assume,
yeah,
I would
of
assume it
course.
is. Like, why wouldn't they have like
Yeah, but
great
they
detail?
can't size it exactly to scale so much in Forza.
I guess
Like
you're right.
Tokyo's a huge fucking city.
Because I remember that other game didn't do.
But
New York
that is like
justice.
the most iconic spot probably in the entire city. Is the Shinjuku crossing, that giant fucking roadway with like thousands of people crossing from like all directions at the same
Yeah.
time.
Hey, here you dog.
Where's all the fucking maid girls showing their buttholes?
I don't know what you're on about. Damn, I
Apparently
beat
that
up this
area-
truck to bits.
I forget what it's called. But that area is apparently like really bad when it comes to like fucking drunk people and shit. But you know, with like how low their crime rate is, like you'll see people like if you go out like weekend nights or even weekday nights in that part of the city, you'll see drunk people out at all hours, literally just passed out in the street. They'll like lay down literally like on the curb and sleep in their suit and with the suitcases and everything. And when the people, because there's so many people partying around there all the
That's
time
so
that like
funny.
there's
What's up,
there's
Rev?
people that are hired to like clean the streets every single morning. And those guys also on cleaning the streets, they wake up the drunks. These guys don't get in trouble at all because these guys got to go to work again right in the morning. They just wake them up. They're already in their suit and shit.
They probably have extra.
But it's like
suits.
regular to just see a bunch of fucking people. Like it's known for just a bunch of drunk businessmen and emo kids.
That's hot as hell.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta switch out this truck.
I love to get drunk down. Not with the emo kids, but a bunch of fucking business people.
That's 100%, dude. Yes, I would love to get drunk with
That would be
Japanese
fucking great.
businessmen.
I'd be having the fucking time of my life over there with a bunch of old people just getting hammered.
I'm definitely gonna go one day. Maybe you can come.
Yeah, I want to. They're really strict on all their shit coming over still.
I'm sure more now because of all the influencers and streaming.
Well, yeah, that, but not even that with the whole weed thing.
Oh, weed thing. What do you mean?
Like, they drug test like pretty much anyone coming over. And they'll arrest you if you fail a drug test or like kick you out. Yep, big no-nos.
Huh?
Yeah, they started doing that recently.
That's nuts.
I don't like foreigners doing shit in their country.
Yeah,
And there's
but
a reason for that. Like, it's like we're just like, oh yeah, they do that, but like, they're literally having like the entire of Okinawa has been like trying to get together to like get the government to vote and kick out our military from being based over there because all our soldiers just keep raping all their women and beating the shit out of people. Like they're just like act like pure like criminals over there. Think of just college kids and how they would act anyway when they're on vacation
yeah,
and like spring break in countries.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
It's
They get
pretty-
really bad because you know it's like the military and they got that ego. So
I knew a guy that was based out there, some black dude.
oh, that's like useful. I don't know about now. It's probably with how strict it is. I'm not sure, but it was known as the place that you would want to get pretty much based at for that reason.
Yeah, he
Like
told
it's
me,
not like there's anything bad going on over there, and
when I learned
Nice weather.
when I learned how to fix computers, he was one of the dudes there, and I remember he was the guy that told me, he's like, when you learn Japanese, you have to learn from your own sex because they Japanese women and Japanese men speak differently. Like they'll say,
oh, completely different.
yeah. So apparently that black dude got taught by a Japanese woman how to speak Japanese. So whenever he was speaking Japanese over there, when he was stationed
He'd
over
be like,
there,
yay, at the end of his
everyone,
sentence, doing weird shit.
yeah, dude, like everyone was looking at him like, what the
There's a
what
lot
is
of those
wrong
shits
with this
mannerisms
dude?
and like they do a lot of repeated shit like mannerisms and words and kinds of things, and it's kind of just like how like in us like someone will be like, yeah, bro, or like say you know a lot in their sentences at the end of it or something like that, just those little phrases. they go hard with that as like, and they'll mean different things depending on how they say it. And that's why it's like you'll normally see like, especially when the girls talk, they like have like at the end of their sentences they say the same shit all the time. It's like the same word, but they'll say it differently. You'll recognize it when you hear them talk. It's just like they say like, "Yay!" Just like random shit.
They say stuff like that. Yeah, what kind of shit is this? Fucking 1 minute pizza? Come on, man.
Fucking hand hurts. I hurt my hand today, so man.
I'm drunk! Oh, you motherfucker. $20 for this. This is nuts. With the paper out, I could do way more. I'm just trying to get a costume. How many do I need to do? At this point, I'm trying to get a costume. Oh, this is a city. This is cool. This is the city.
Surprised they still haven't said anything about that Star Wars Zero Company game. I don't want to hear about that. I assume that one was going to be coming out a lot earlier than the other one. That other one comes out in October.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I thought I would have heard it by now. It's probably going to get delayed. Badly.
I think a lot of stuff's gonna get delayed, bud. You ever think of that? You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, it always happens. But that one, yeah, sadly. They were showing off a lot about it, like, at one point. Looked like it was good into it, so I don't know what would be changing out of nowhere for them to just, like, halt their brakes.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably because of GTA.
Maybe
Kinda,
it's
like, sketchy about
the
releasing
gram.
around GTA.
Ever think it was the gram, dude?
Apparently GTA is supposed to be talking about their release date and opening
What's up,
pre-orders up
Sima?
this week or something.
Who got the keys to my Beamer?
Don't
Who
know.
am I?
Your mom.
My mom.
Bum. Sorry, your own mom.
Yeah. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
No, you didn't.
I did though.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you didn't.
But I did. But I did though. So, you know? What's up, Zeus? Dude, I was trying to find that drop. The Just Blaze? And I thought that would be so easy to find
Hear the next pop. The funk shall be within you.
on YouTube, but they don't. Like, I just put in, like, Just Blaze drop. And then they're just like, oh, it's his in this interview. Like, him talking here. Like, come on, guys. You know what I want.
They don't want to give it to you.
Yeah, I'm noticing like they're really like the internet's very sanitized. Anyways. Just Blaze. Yeah, I watched that Maul ending with Vader, and people were like mad about it, and I was like, whatever.
Mad?
Yeah,
You said?
yeah. People don't like.
I'm not. I wasn't.
People don't like whenever.
I don't
you,
like it myself because I hate that they keep using Vader and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, that's the big gripe with everybody. Everybody says that they hate that they keep using Vader because it like,
No,
it, like
for
diminishes,
real though, 'cause,
it
like,
diminishes him or something like that.
Like, you really like Vader's not gonna come along after Maul in the first place. Like,
No, but my thing with that is
Palpatine let Maul go after kicking his ass.
yeah, but Palpatine
Like, he doesn't care
Palpatine would
about
be the type of person to send Vader to like, yeah, go fight my old apprentice. If you can't kill him, you don't deserve to be the guy, you know. He did do stuff
But
like
even
that.
then, when Maul showed up, he was just kind of like thrown to the side and wanted to go after the Jedi. But I don't know. The whole thing was just weird to me. But either way, like, I thought it was cool. It was nice to have like a whole little episode of Vader and shit. It's kind of one of those things you look at it and it's just, you see that flow and he just can't help himself.
Yeah.
He has to
Alright,
bring in someone
so
somewhere
you
at all
agree,
the time.
You agree with the haters then? That's rare for you.
Well, I don't hate it though. It's just
No,
like
I'm not
that
saying you
was
hate it. I'm
literally
just
my
saying
only
this is the
gripe
first
with the show
time-
though.
I'm just saying this is the first time like you actually agree with like
Whoa.
that crowd.
Well, the funny thing is, it's more of like I feel like that crowd more of agrees with me because that's always been my thing and everything. And you probably heard me. I always hate when they do the cameos
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
shoehorn in
you say
stuff
that
too
a lot.
much like that. So to me, it was just like I was hoping they can go through this whole thing without bringing Vader up.
I don't mind the cameo. They just have to do it right.
Yeah.
With Vader, they use too much because it's with that video game with that black lady that really did it for me. I was like, this lady's a nobody. Like, why is she doing anything to this guy? Maul.
I said it.
With Maul, I can understand because like he was also taught by Palpatine, so he could at least give him something, you know.
And not even that. Even with all like the Maul stuff we got out of like Clone Wars and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's still nowhere near as much Vader shit. Vader gets his own comic book series. He's in like every single fucking movie. He's in the Clone Wars. He's in Rebels. He's in.
Yeah, true. I mean, Vader's
like-
the guy.
No, yeah, I understand that. But,
Yeah.
like, this is what I was saying.
No, you're right,
And
yeah.
this is exactly what I said to the guy I work with because I literally had this conversation with him, and I was just like, the reason pretty much Vader is, in your words, a guy, is because he wasn't watered down so much. He wasn't used all the time. It's not like if he's that mysterious threat. Same thing with like Palpatine in a way. Palpatine even more so, but like When Vader's literally tossed out there to handle everything and deal with everyone, it's like, what do you have an Empire? There's just things for me like that. It's just so weird, but
But even that
Nah.
makes more sense to me because he would be the only things that he would be sent out for is that.
yeah.
Je-
But you
Jedi
think about it
related
in
stuff.
certain other, yeah. But there's other times like in other things where he literally just is around for shit. I feel like you have Inquisitors for a reason. The only time he's supposed to go out is when the Inquisitors can't handle it.
Right.
I thought the Inquisitors were handling it fine this time around.
And Maul would it be included in that? I think.
Maul was kind of let go by Palpatine because they knew he's not a Jedi.
I know
he's
he's not. I know he's let go, but he's.
They want
he's
more
way,
dark energy around him.
Dude, he's. If you go power ranking, Maul is on the Jedi Council. He's as good as.
Oh no,
some of those
you're
guys.
not wrong. I know that, but
So yeah,
but-
Vader would
but, yeah,
100%
he's not wrong as those
go
guys.
after
He's not
anybody on the
wrong,
Jedi
but-
Council. Like he would.
yeah,
He
but
would
here's
personally
the thing.
go.
Here's the thing. And this is what this is like you're right about that, but
Okay.
he's not as strong as them, and they know that very easily. And not only
Maul?
that, they know he has no. Yeah, I've said he's not as strong as like Palpatine and Vader. They know
Oh,
that he's
yeah,
not as strong
one-
as
yeah.
both of them.
100%. Yeah.
So they know he's no threat to them, and on top of that, they know he's not has no desire to go after him like that either.
But yeah, but this is kind of what I was saying with like I feel like that would be something that Palpatine would be. No, you go after my old apprentice to see if you're even better than him.
See, I think if Vader was trying to take Maul as an apprentice or something like that,
Not as an
behind-
apprentice, just kill him.
No, I'm saying if. I never haven't. I'm saying if Vader happened to try to take Maul as an apprentice or do something like that, then I can see
He never
Palpatine
would.
actually giving a shit. I know he never would. I'm just saying that's the only way I could see Palpatine really ever giving a shit.
No, he always.
About Maul
I
again.
mean, in the books and in the comic books, he did stuff like that. He would send Vader deliberately in these suicide missions, basically. Like he would just send him in there and just be like.
Oh yeah, no, it's like a torturous thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more of like that.
So like, why
his metal, but-
wouldn't he not send him to go against Maul? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't
Well,
he?
he
not?
didn't though. That was the funny thing about it. Palpatine had nothing to do with it, from what you remember. So his little minions immediately just went to him because I guess they were hunting Jedi to begin with, and they got rumors of Jedi, and then his minion was like, "Oh, and Maul's here," and said it straight to Vader. That was like the tease of Vader being around.
Right.
And then Vader just took it upon himself to just be like, "I'm hopping here and get involved." But in the end, he really didn't give a shit about his Maul as much. You could see he just,
Yeah, he's trying to kill the Jedi.
yeah.
Well,
But like I said, that's like less of my problem with it. It's more of just that he was there to begin with. Reasons aside, it's just that you could have just let the actual like Inquisitor shine more and be a
Yeah.
threat instead of just bringing Vader along.
no, you're right, 100% right about that. Like, you don't need to bring Vader for every fucking little thing. Those two guys were cool enough.
Yeah, especially the Crowbeat guy. He was a newer one, right?
Yeah.
The other guy was from he was in one of the other shows.
Yeah, they're cool enough. They should have just been chilling there. Or added a third guy. Fuck!
But they're going back to sticking with just animated shows from now on and movies. No more live action shows.
That's nuts.
I said that was gonna happen. It was funny, and then it's honestly better.
No way!
And it's not even like a Star Wars thing. Like across the industry, like unless you're gonna be able to do a TV show and get yearly seasons out, people aren't gonna give a
No,
shit.
I messed up. Sorry. Keep going. I'm over here. I'm having a conniption while you're talking about this.
No, I was just saying, like, as long as, like, until they actually get, like, or unless they actually do, like, yearly seasons and not wait so long between them, then pointless doing these TV shows.
No, they just need to stop fucking around and let people do their shit.
Well, no, that goes with it. But the thing is, like, even if people do their shit, if they gotta wait
Fuck,
3
dude.
years
This-
between seasons, people
bro,
aren't gonna care anymore.
I'm not gonna
happens with everything.
I'm not gonna see the Mandalorian Grogu movie. I'm not gonna. That's how far they've fallen for me, at least.
Dude, like dude, I just said that has nothing to do with Star Wars. I said across the entire industry.
No,
I said doing
There's some-
TV shows. That's
there's
that's
some
why
movies
everyone.
that I'm interested in.
Dude, I'm not talking about movies.
Okay, shows too.
I'm only talking about shows.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to fucking
I didn't yell at you.
You did. I was just surprised about it. I'm not gonna make this one either.
I was just saying TV shows in general are just failing all across the board, and it's pointless to do them if you're not going to be able to push out
That's a good
seasons on a
point.
regular basis and be consistent. Well, that's the thing that you consider, like, why, here's the thing, even when they do come out with a show, whatever it is, successful or not, why are you wasting 3 years of time between seasons? What is physically taking so long? There should be no reason for waiting 3 years between seasons of a show.
Well, they
In
keep
normal
fucking up.
production of anything, no, it's because it's all it all has to do with the businesses and how they're handled now. Because of like fucking how like bad this shit's handled with like trying to find the right word for it. Just like all the all the business handlings and money is used and tossed around and how they do things nowadays. It's just like it's not like, oh, we have a great idea, let's go and make a movie, let's get money and funding and let's go and do it. No, it's like we don't want to do this unless we do that. We need this money from these people. These people invested money in this, and we need to incorporate this. Blah blah blah, and all this stupid shit. And then they, for some reason, they decide because of the way they contract people that are on the things, they have to like people are only
Oh,
contracted
yeah.
to work for a certain period of time and not stick with the company. Same thing with writers and all this other shit. So things change all the time. It's rare to have the same people stick around. It's just all bullshit. Nothing's done the same anymore. It all went to shit. That's like that's why you see everyone striking and going against everything.
Everyone's leaving Hollywood. Hollywood is pretty much dead.
Yeah. Even New York's getting big with filming again.
Well, New York was always
Not as
second.
big as there's not as big as what is it? There's another, forgetting
Georgia.
which state it was. Yeah, there you go, Oregon. Everyone's out there fucking
Yeah.
movies now.
No, there's other states now. I think Jersey's trying to push
Which
it.
I find it's fucking Oregon's honestly perfect when you think about it. Like there's nothing out there. Fucking awesome landscape. You don't really think of them when it comes to like what the fuck does Oregon have with like problems with anything? Oregon's just Oregon. I guess they have a college football.
I don't know, Sam.
There's probably something with like the state laws and shit like that that makes it cheaper for them to do shit out there too. Licensing things also.
That's all it ever is. There's like tax cuts and all that other shit.
Yep.
And that's really what really dictates what gets made. This is crazy. I don't understand why they do this.
Can't deliver pizza.
Dude, they give you like dude, I literally got one which is like 40 seconds. What? Ooh, that one gave me $50. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna try other jobs. This fucking time limit thing and me driving like an asshole. I'm gonna trade this car in for a convertible. I'll do a race, dude. Bro, I'm doing races, bro.
By the time you hear the next pop, the funk shall be within you.
Now I run the game, got the whole world talking.
Yeah, we're gonna get on Battlefield, you pussy. Let's do this. I can't do this. I'm drunk driving right now. Homer
Beanie,
Simpson car.
beanie. You down to play Battlefield?
What happened?
I said, will you be down to play Battlefield?
Yes, sir. Let's do it. I just gotta pee.
Gotta get.
Alright, I'll be right back. Battlefield time! Let's go, boys. Battlefield time. Alright. That was fun and wobbly world. I actually like this game a lot.
Wobbly gobbly.
Just do whatever the fuck you want. You could be a pizza guy. You could cut trees. You could be like a mail dude.
Well, I almost got the M16A4.
And then you could like buy a house. You could buy a car. You could buy pets. You could buy food. You could buy clothes. You're just in this little town. It's like a free for all world. It's actually really an interesting game.
I don't like it.
I love it. You know? Whoa.
Don't do that.
That's my fake laugh.
Never do that again.
Come on, man. She sent me an invite. So there we go. I got the A-OK.
Oh, I keep saying it, but I gotta play Marathon again. Their new season starts in a couple weeks.
Actually, my Xbox, I can play with you, but I just don't want to. I just put my air conditioner in this room, and so it's nice.
I took a break from it for other things for a bit, but with all the stuff they say they're adding to it, I definitely want to play it again.
I do want to get back into the desert, though. I just got stuck at that one part. And
I keep forgetting that game exists.
I like the
I would
game a lot.
play that if I remember. No, I like it, but I just keep forgetting like I have.
I like it.
Dude, I like it. Like, the thing is, it's like, it's one of those games I really want to like, but I can't get into.
No,
Like, I like the whole idea of it.
I took people's
but
advice.
the execution of it just doesn't grab me.
Yeah, I just took people's advice.
Even the combat I don't like that much.
They said, yeah, the combat is really where my pet peeve is with the game. It's sort of okay, but it's kind of like
the cycle of combat,
Like
the flow of combat.
it's like,
what you doing there is just not fun.
it's like sort of like Dynasty Warriors a little bit more intricate.
You're not in my game.
What? It says I'm waiting for
I
you.
started a match.
Yeah, it didn't work. I'll restart the game.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, I already did, dude. I don't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
That word.
I watched Empire Strike Back today. God,
Always good to watch.
what a good ass. Fuck. It's so funny whenever I watch these movies, my family either they join me or they're just like, nah, and I just sit there and watch
Leave
it
'em
by
alone.
myself. Like today was just like my two kids, the two young ones, Luke and Damon. They're just because Luke is starting to like it because he's just like, where am I? Oh, that's you right there. Alright, sweet. He just wants to know where he is at all times. Alright, who am I? Like, you're that guy.
Oh, that's Luke. Alright, cool.
That's literally what he does. Oh, okay. In this scene, where am I though?
I sent you another invite.
It's so funny.
You're the one who just kissed his sister.
I can't wait till he gets older. Yeah, you're that creepy guy. Or like he could never say I
You didn't know it
can't.
was your sister, but you were oddly attracted to her.
He can never say I can't. Also, like I haven't done it to him because he does say that. Like I can. He does do that. I can't wait till he's a teenager. He's like, hey.
But Obi-Wan. Master Yoda, you can't.
Can. Damien does that more right now. He does that. I can't. Yes, you can, dude. But it's so funny. Like I've been watching these movies, and they didn't really care. But today, they're just kind of. And I started to notice like Damien's more into it than Luke. Like Luke only cares that he's in it. Whereas Damien's like, oh, this shit's dope. Like, there's fighting, there's lasers. You know what I mean? He's actually really into it. Whereas Luke is just like, whatever.
He doesn't look so bad.
Yo, you know what's so cool? You know what Luke really likes? He likes the robots. He likes C-3PO. He likes R2-D2. Like he's really.
I always wish I was smart enough to do engineering kind of shit and get into making the robots for the movies and do shit like that.
I mean, you can learn. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm working on.
Nah, dude, that engineering shit is far beyond me. I know
No,
my
it's not.
brother's
Nothing's
doing
far
it.
beyond you.
Dude,
I'm
I've looked
trying
at
to
it
learn small
before.
engine repair. I have a soldering tool. I'm gonna learn how to fix like
No, things like
motherboards
that
and
are
stuff.
different. Things in my hands are different.
But I mean,
When it comes
you build
to doing that,
upon.
dude, it's a lot different.
You can build upon, dude. You can do whatever you want. You just sit there and learn it. Because I see people do that shit online all the time. There's like this guy. He's like day 365 on teaching myself how to make a video game. And he just like I guess he bought on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, no, the thing
And
is,
just
like, I know
teaching
my
himself.
abilities in certain things. I can do, here's the thing for me, I'm confident in my ability to build most of a video game.
Yeah,
Programming?
You're not an idiot.
That's not me.
No, yeah, obviously you
terrible-
don't like certain things.
Terrible with math. Terrible with math.
But dude, I'm sure you could do certain things, like, it's not out of your range. You just have to, like, actually sit there and do it. Like, that's what I've noticed with life, it's like, everything is pretty simple, you just have to start doing it. Like I said, man, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on learning how to fix small engines, and like learning anything
Yeah,
about
things like-
computer
See, that's the
like
thing.
parts and
I'm
how to
not-
fix them. Like specifically
Things like that are a
motherboards.
little different. That kind of stuff, I can learn. That's the kind of stuff I can learn. Building and programming. That's the thing I can't learn specifically.
Yeah, software.
An actual robot.
Yeah, you can't do the
In
software.
fact, that's the thing, dude. Yeah, pretty much to the point, because I've dabbled with that too.
I got it, because that's how it was.
There's
in
certain
computer
things that,
class.
like, sometimes you, like, people just can't grasp, and that's one of the things that me, I'm like, for some reason, I just struggle with math. It never clicks with me the way it should.
Dude, you can, dude. I thought I was a retard in math, but I'm not.
Dude, I've been struggling like that my entire life.
Yeah, same thing. I'm pretty sure you're not more retarded than I was.
I don't know, when it comes to math, I can be close.
No.
Pretty bad with it.
Like I said, that thing, I remember that I was bad
I'll
at.
sit there and remember a formula, and I'll stare at a problem, and I'll be like, okay, I understand it. I see the formula, and I see how it works for the problem. Cool. And then they give me the example, like, do it yourself, and I'm like, I just die. Right there, I'm like, I just can't do it for some reason. Even with the instructions right there, it's like, I don't know if I get like that.
The enemy has secured Charlie.
no.
More likely you're probably
That's the thing. That's why I would have loved to make a video game, something simple. But
can.
no, well, I'm not talking about doing it myself though. Like I need someone to help with programming, and I don't mind. I'm not saying
I
like, I'm
can
not gonna
learn
do it.
for
I'm gonna
you.
do it, I'm
I'll
gonna do it.
try.
You could try and learn programming. If you want to try and
I
do
don't
it,
know where to begin, but I could try. If that'll help you make a video game.
yeah. Exactly, because that's the thing. Because one thing with programming, they tell you, and this is something I learned in school. It's like they said, like you can go online, you can watch videos and learn how to program all you want, but when it comes to doing something like that, it's never going to help you when it actually comes to really programming for a project and doing it. And it's the same way of
It's
like
probably
you can
just
watch a video.
repetition, man. It's just doing something
Well-
over and over again.
Well, yeah, in a way, but that's the thing. 'Cause the thing with code is it gets weird because it's attached to other things. It's not as
Yeah.
simple as like I was going to use the example of like a car. Like you can watch videos of fixing a car all day, but when you actually get your hands to
It's
the motor,
physical
it's going to
parts,
be a
yeah.
different story. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
It's the
always
same
better
thing
with
like that, but the
physical.
thing is-
Software is tough, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. It gets so much more different from this because when it comes to a game, it can be something as so much as just like, hey, let me change the color of this object, and
Yo,
it
I'm
completely breaks the
shooting.
movement of the character. Like random things can affect other random things, and it's so weird. And that's the kind of shit you got to be smart with coding. And that's what they mean by that is that you need to learn that when mistakes happen, how to fix it, where to go back into the core of things and discover where the problem is.
There's a guy to the right of you. He's on top of the building.
And that's where, yeah, like you said, it comes to like, with that, it comes to repetition, doing knowledge and over, but also knowledge of algorithms, understanding how things can break and where with numbers and things like that, and also
I remember Sonny explaining this to me, and I remember him.
Sonny was good with that stuff.
Yeah, Sonny was very good. And I remember him telling me like he was like explaining his job to me, and he was kind of talking about what you're talking about. And he was saying that there's guys that know how to fix a problem, and they keep it a secret so only they can fix it. So then,
Yeah, in case something happens, so they get hired back to fix it.
right, exactly. And then he was saying like there'll be like a problem, and he'll be trying to like talk to people, and everyone's gonna want.
Dude, that's why I'm saying, dude, that shit's it's like coding's like a whole different thing. It's just a smart man's world.
Yeah.
It's like counting cards of gambling. It's weird.
And then like Sonny was telling me, it's like, yeah, it's like honestly, it's some of the simplest shit. You just have to know how to do it, and like once you know how to do it,
Oh, yeah.
you're good. And then he was just
There's
like,
some things.
and that's basically what he was just saying. He was just like, you just gotta.
There's some things that are simple. I had to write code before for one of my projects for making a fan spin at a certain speed,
Yeah.
and doing something like that is simple. There is some things that are simple, and I'm sure like you go through like Harvard schooling to learn code, and then you get a job, and you're going to be doing simple things of just writing very simple lines of code. Well, there's no such thing as simple lines of code in a video game.
Yeah, but in a video game it's definitely way different because like he was just doing it for like
Yeah.
servers.
You're
and stuff.
building an entire thing.
Like he was
If you're like,
he was
you
doing
could be
server
hired
stuff.
as a coder, just fixing, yeah, like servers, fixing people, shit
Yeah,
like
he
that,
wasn't-
and
he
other
wasn't
things.
doing video game.
Yeah, but even any sort of software development, not even
Just
video
what
games,
you were
shit like that
saying,
is
I could see what he was saying. Like, yeah, like people covet those little things that they do for their benefit. He was saying it's really annoying. He was like, it's like, he was saying, like the way he explained it to me was, where he's like, yo, this job would be the easiest motherfucking job. You'd be making fucking crazy money. People would just fucking honestly just fucking, and just help each other out, but everyone wants to be a fucking dickhead. And that's what he was saying. Like people would
Oh, yeah.
covet, people would covet their secrets, like of how to, if they figured out like how to do a thing, they would covet it, and like only they would know, and they wouldn't fucking let anyone know how they did it. It was crazy. And I'm like,
Dude, I
what a
would love to
shitty
do
job.
something.
What a
Because
fucking...
in my
I would
like,
get pissed.
dude, it would be so like for the idea itself. In my head, it'd be so easy for me to think of a game to make not something that's not hard, nothing complicated, not doing anything crazy, a simple game, and it could make it great, make it enjoyable. I'm not talking about like a mobile game kind of Flappy Bird kind of simple like that. I always just wanted to do a platformer, do a simple platformer game. Even do something on the scale of like an old Crash Bandicoot game or Spyro where it only takes like a couple hours to finish. Doesn't even have to be big, just replayable, enjoyable. Makes it a bit challenging.
Like I said, man, you tell me what aspect you need, and I'll try to learn that aspect.
Dude, I'm the type of person that can make and animate everything.
You know what?
I need someone that does the code.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
That's the thing, the
I
program.
need a coder.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. That's something I would always want to do. But like, even when I was in school, I tried to talk about it. But like, all the people that were there with me, I'd be like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I always wanted to do this." And they're like, "Yeah, me too." But like, you gotta realize it's like we're all the same people. We're all people. Like, if we knew how to code or wanted to code, we'd be in that. Not what we were doing. We were doing animation shit, and modeling, and like, these are the people that aren't good at that stuff that are in there too. So there was no one in there that was like good at that kind of stuff.
So wait, let's So let's think about it, right? So you know animation, right? And we need to find a coder. So how do we do that?
I mean, like you said, you could try learning it yourself, and I could even try to make the attempt to. I'm not gonna be able to learn anything. Could maybe
I
simple
mean,
shit.
I can learn like basic stuff. So like, let's say I learned the basics, right? But like, let's say forget about me for a second. How could we find
All
a
right, we
coder
now hold 4 objectives. Keep pushing.
as a 30-year-old man?
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
Well, first thing you could try doing is just like simple networking. Finding people you know and networking.
Okay.
Reaching out to people you know and see if they may know someone or you know someone themselves, blah blah blah. I can probably might be able to. If I actually like, thing is, I always wanted to meet and know someone myself that I can trust.
Yeah, that's hard.
That was my old.
No, but I
thing.
mean, like, we don't have to go with that particular person, but like,
Oh,
you could just like from that one person, we could branch out to other people.
the main problem that comes with a lot
So
of
we need
shit
to
with this
find
is
a
like.
coder. What are
Because
coders
here's the
now?
issue, like, me and you are cool with, like, yeah, let's make a game, right? But when it comes to us, like, hey, let's get a coder, that comes to, like, we need to pay him.
Yeah, of course. No, but we just
Yeah,
need
but
to.
I'm saying-
like, we need to just at least know where these people hang out, because yeah, we need to pay them, right? But like, let's say we
Well,
find.
it's better to
let's-
try and find someone on the vibe of, like, I want to do this too. I don't care about, like, we make money when we make the game.
Exactly. There
Obviously.
you go. That's exactly what I was.
People-
That's
there's a
exactly
lot
what I
of-
was
the
thinking
thing is,
about.
when it comes, well, no, that's why I said it matters on how you find a coder. Like, if we reach out the wrong way or a certain way, it's gonna be more of just like, hey, I want money now. I want a certain salary.
Right,
and you
right.
can't afford to
No,
be paying
but
someone a salary for
what
that
you
shit like that, especially a
said-
coder. They want $100,000 a year kind of shit.
Right, but what you said before is exactly what I was thinking. There has to be some guys that are on the same wavelength that we're thinking about, and exactly what you said. Like, once we make the game, all that money's gonna go to him. You know what I mean?
You know what? I wonder, like, I should talk to my stepbrother because, like,
That's what I'm saying.
he's never done coding kind of shit, but he's a fucking whiz at math. He's really smart with that shit. I'm sure if he tried to learn coding, like,
Oh, he
he's
could.
he's in school for engineering right now and doing shit like that. Like, I'm sure he can figure out coding. If I can ever talk him into that kind of shit.
But I'm just saying, we just need to find a guy like this. I'm saying, how can we find this particular guy?
Airsupport confirmed. Pilots are ready to
That's all
deploy.
I'm saying. Like, I don't know where these people hang out. I don't know where they talk at.
Well,
But if he were to be serious about it, we would need to find this guy. So where do these people hang out at? Like, I know nothing about coders.
Defensive position needed on the marked objective.
I don't even know one. The closest one is Sonny, and he's not a coder. He's not that.
yeah, he's not gonna. I mean, he's someone that could definitely figure it out.
No,
but
he's
not
someone
gonna
that
wanna.
wanted to, and I thought was gonna, but he couldn't.
Yeah, Sonny, I think, is on with his. He's married now, isn't he, and all that shit. Like,
I have no idea.
he's on.
How would you
He's
know?
probably like in California after a million Indian weddings and stuff like that.
Well, I know he went to California, but that's the last I heard of him. I have no idea what happened after that.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Good work.
Dude, he could
All
be in a
mission
tent
objectives
city, and
secured.
I would have no idea. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know, right? Living out of his supercar and then had nothing else in his life.
Yeah, dude, he got rid of the supercar. He's just in a tent city. I have no idea what happened after that. I still see him like he has his computer, so he's not in the tent city.
We hold a majority of objectives.
Yeah, I
Keep it
saw
up
him.
and
I
we'll take
saw him
ground.
on Xbox. He's been playing Forza.
Yeah,
All squads, labs are ready for deployment.
I haven't talked to him in a long time. There's no really reason to.
But the other thing with this stuff is, for instance, we can use. There's a multitude of like free engines you can use to make the game on in the first place.
Yeah.
You can even use Unreal Engine for free.
See, that's
But
that's
here's the
more
thing.
of what I think
Well, listen.
I could do. Is more just like, fuck off and engine and see what I can do with it.
Yeah, then that you can do easily. But the problem is when you actually make the game.
We have lost Echo.
Because it's like you're allowed to use Unreal Engine for free or like Source Engine for free, right?
Okay.
But as soon as you want to actually like when you make a game and want to sell that product, you got to pay a licensing fee to them after that.
It's fine.
Is it? You know how much that licensing fee is?
Well,
Probably close to $1 million.
yeah, I would assume.
Yeah,
I mean, if we have a
a
good
lot of
enough,
money, probably hundreds of
if we
thousands.
have a good enough game, we
We
could
need defensive
probably
support on the marked
do
objective.
something with that. Like I said, man,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't know.
I
That,
think
that's what
I
I'm saying.
think
Like
our
when you have a
best-
good idea and a good product made, and you, but then you're not an independent developer usually for the most part anymore.
Can confirm. Light transport vehicles are ready for deployment.
Like I said, man, I think our best bet is to make
There are probably some engines that are free for that, but
just a Tenchu Z game,
Our forces
but
control more
like
objectives than the
randomly
enemy.
generated maps and the bosses and enemies are these maps. That's the game. I know that's gonna be the game that will make
No, see, dude,
millions
that would be-
of fucking dollars. No one is making it.
Control Delta.
I
Funk,
know
Funk,
that that's.
here's the thing.
What?
I agree with you, but doing something like that isn't like something you want to make on your first game.
No, I'm not
Especially when
saying.
you have
I'm
no
not saying
experience.
that, but I'm just saying like.
I would love to do
Let's
something
say,
like that. For
let's say, I'm just saying my point is this, like, let's say we were able to make this game, that's gonna be the game that I would put the money for licensing.
Hostiles now hold
Oh
more
yeah,
objectives.
come on, no,
Out.
that I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That
what
I
I'm saying,
agree
like,
with 100%.
we there is
Start off
there
something
is
simple,
the
learn, and
game
grow.
that we could fucking put licensing to. That would be the game. That would make tons of money.
Secure more objectives. Let's hold it.
Like Tenchu Z was a perfect game. The only thing it didn't have was random maps and randomly generated bosses and everything. If it had that, it would be a perfect game.
Funny thing is, Xbox, like, because they're trying to bring back more backwards compatible titles again. They've been teasing it and saying they found a way to like do stuff or whatever. I don't know. And they were taking polls of like what games to bring back, and obviously Tenchu Z was up there with like number one.
Yeah, Tenchu Z is one of the greatest games, dude. I love
It's
that.
one of the things like that's like one of the very few things they didn't get onto Xbox. Is like good thing.
I love that game. That
Need to have
game was
online back,
so
though.
good. So good. It's crazy that they never made a game after that. It's crazy that they never expanded on that. It's crazy that we're not playing Tenchu Z Liberty or something. You know what I mean? And they're,
made a
and they're
lot of
doing the
Tenchu
concept
games,
that I'm
too.
talking about. It's crazy that they're doing that. The concept that I have in my head that has not been done yet with the technology we have now and everything. It's nuts. Whatever. Who am I? You know what I mean? Like,
Our forces have heavy armor cleared for combat.
there's that game that would make tons of money. There's some, I think there's another game I thought about.
Move to attack the marked objective.
You have one? That's mine. The Tenchu Z, that one, that was mine. That's the one I know for a fact.
I still think like an actual like
Also,
proper
Road
large
Rash.
scale Star Wars game of like not Star Wars, well Battlefront. We never got that Battlefront 3.
My second one would be remake Road Rash. You remember that game?
That's a name I didn't expect to hear.
So, dude, they've never made.
Because there's a lot of things, honestly, like, I can't lie that they've already done that I would like them to do. And when it comes to even bringing old games back, they did a lot of them. They're even bringing back Bits of Radio and remaking that.
No, dude, Road Rash. There has never
I'd
been.
like to see-
There's
you know,
never been a game.
I'd like to see another Jade Empire.
If they were continue the story, that'd be sick as fuck. And they're making a new game.
That's just another one, not
Yeah.
not the remake. I mean, the remake would just still be cool. That game definitely needs to.
No,
Be
yeah, Jade
updated,
Empire
but-
was definitely up in time.
I'm surprised such a critically like acclaimed classic like has never just been so ignored. That game out of all of them really should have been brought back.
Be advised, the enemy are now in control of more objectives.
I guess also like why don't they make new like good Jedi Outcast games of that kind of lightsaber combat? There's a lot of things I could think of like simple shit like that.
That's what I'm saying, man. There's so many holes in the industry.
I mean that's the other thing. We're finally getting a fucking Vietnam game again. I've been can say like I've been wanting Vietnam shooters forever, and we're finally getting another one.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'll let
There's
loose.
so many different holes that we can think of to make it. Don't even have to. So many different little holes that they. There's so many different little like avenues of things. Road Rash is one. Tenchu Z is another. Like there's so many of these that they're missing that they don't make
Armored
anymore.
vehicles prepped
That
and ready to go.
if we had any sense of making it, we could, and we would make plenty of money. Something.
But that's the other thing. The other
Let's
thing for
find a coder.
what I would like to do on try on my own just for the shits and giggles is like if I feel like if I'm ever gonna make like a simple platformer game, something like that.
Right, we now control more objectives.
I
Secure
always
our
need good
defenses.
music for simple games. How do we do good music? Well, that's what I'm saying. It would be fun to try and make your own music.
Yeah, we make our own.
Be advised, we need defensive support on the marked objective.
We make I would do the voice acting, I would do the music, I would do everything. You know what I'm saying? I would try to do as much as we can. Just make the gameplay good. That's really all we would need to do. Everything will come after it.
I'm trying to actually look up how much it costs to use things. If you want to actually, because I know you can download and use it for free, but it also costs to like try and sell that thing on platforms. So you gotta, or at least make out a deal of if they're gonna take a certain percentage.
Forces are close to taking control of the AO.
They think it is. They think they get 30% of what you make, depending on the storefront. Yeah, no, that's yeah, fine.
Just to get started.
Yeah.
All we need to do is find a programmer. I feel like this is doable.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking work though.
Of course, but if it's
The thing is, like, that's the thing, dude. Is like, the reason, like, I don't bring up a lot of other shit is, like, I could do that, but, like, the other huge thing that you need for that is an artist.
I'm that.
Exactly, that's why I never brought it up.
Marked objective.
That's what I'm saying. I can fill in spots.
I could teach you how to do texturing, and you can paint and do textures and stuff, so you can have it look good for textures and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not useless. But my point is we need the one fatal thing is that programmer. And I feel like if we just find this person,
Well, the thing is, that's why,
optimizations.
again, that's why I chose platformer and shit like that, dude. Because
I'm down to start wherever. I don't really
something,
Like,
a game like
I'm just
that,
saying
dude, is
where my
something.
end goal is always that tension.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, a thing like that, though, is something that, honestly, in a way, we could probably learn how to program to do something. Because when you think about it for games like that, learning to jump, collect things, maybe attack enemies and have enemies attack you, simple manners, though. Like, it usually in shit like that, it's like single animation, maybe 2 animation attacks, depending on certain shit.
Yeah. I don't know if that's hard or not.
Yeah, but it's a lot less complicated to doing like any other shit you can think of in games. I'm back
No,
around
yeah,
to
I'm
it,
down
but
to
it's in a
start. I'm
different
down
mood.
to start with whatever. I just don't have like any ideas for that. So
Oh, I mean,
you would have to give me like a starting point with that one.
well, that is something like it's simple enough for me. I think just doing like a simple, even for me, I think it would be fun and work good for a portfolio, especially doing like a 3D platformer, not like a side scroller.
Okay, that's better. Much rather that than side scrolling.
Yeah, the side scrolling shit is like a lot of just all 2D art, not a lot of 3D shit going on.
Like I said, I'd much rather 3D than 2D. I thought you wanted to go 2D.
No.
3D, I could think of more stuff.
Cause no, it'd be dope to think of like a universe. So, like, think of, dude, Ratchet and Clank is a perfect like platforming idea of like a game like that, like doing something like that on like simple.
Perfect. Like I said, man.
Because if we're doing something for the first
I
time, dude,
would
we don't gotta aim for
love
anything,
to
dude. Aim
build
for something like the
universes.
quality.
I
You know what I'm saying?
love
Just aim
doing
for the
that.
quality. Aim for the quality of fucking the first Ratchet and Clank. That's what you gotta do.
I'm good at doing that.
Maybe looking a little bit better, but as simple as something as simple as that. Like you jump twice, you can swing your fucking hammer, Maybe we'll think of some different like little things, whatever. I don't know. We gotta. That's what it all depends on.
Dude,
Like
I'm
Crash
good at
Bandicoot didn't even have
building
weapons. He just had him
universes.
kicking. Spyro just had you blowing flames, and headbutting.
Right. I mean, Ratchet and Clank is more.
They were
in
simple
depth.
things that with a team of like
had all
10
the
people
different
they made within a
weapons.
year. But they were all experienced people too.
They had all the different weapons. It wasn't just like. Did you quit the game or did you start another one?
Yeah, I said I backed out because
Alright, so I was just thinking about this. Are you there? God damn, it's not there. Okay, you're there. So I was thinking about this when I was peeing. Like, I'm sure I'll find myself useful in whatever way, however you want to do this. But honestly, I think my most use, if you want to make like a universe or whatever, I would much rather do that with you than make my own or whatever. Cause like,
well, that's more of like a pre-production kind of thing. Making the universe, deciding all that, doing whatever writing you want you do before you actually start making the game.
sure, yeah, whatever. But what I'm saying is, whatever universe you want to make, I would much rather work on yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that'd be sick as hell. I would love to do that. Yeah, man, let's find a programmer.
I was just looking it up. It's free. The engine's entirely free to use and make the game and even sell the game.
Yeah.
But once you make over $1 million in sales, then you got to start paying a fee towards
All elements attack now. We need to capture
Unreal.
and hold the objectives. Guns up, let's go.
and Epic or whatever. Yeah. Your sales start getting like after that mark. Any sales you get past that threshold, or a certain amount of money you go over to them.
That's awesome. Alright, so we do need to find a program.
And then if you use like Unity engine, that's another free engine you can use.
Be advised, move to attack
It's
the marked objective.
a lot harder like to learn on and use. Put it this way, like
So why would you want to use
a
it?
good way to compare it is like
Objective Charlie is
using
now
the
under our
Unity
control.
engine is like me learning a program like Maya I used in school. It's not easy, complicated, but it can do everything kind of shit. Whereas Unreal is more like Halo 4. Everything's like simplified down, more streamlined and shit. So it's a lot easier and probably quicker to do stuff on the Unreal Engine than it is Unity. But the kind of better caveat with Unity is
Objective
that
Delta, good.
what it is to use the engine. It's I think it like once you go over $100,000 in revenue, you have to start paying a fee
Under threat. Let's
to them.
defend the
But
position.
it's like and you have to pay that fee no matter what. It's like it's always there once you go
Enemy
over
attack
that
confirmed at Charlie.
limit. But any thing is about that fee.
Objective Charlie has been
I think your
secured.
revenue is pretty much how much is the cost of you going into the game, putting into that game in a way. I guess if like you're using assets, cost of paying people, I don't know how it really works out, but if you go over that point, you start paying that fee. But that doesn't change no matter how much money you make. And it's a consistent thing that you're always paying off. It's like a monthly fee kind of thing. So it's more predictable and, compared to just them.
Gotcha.
And in the long run, it might, if you actually are successful and are making money off your game, you wouldn't be having to be paying them out of your profits like that. But it's all really depends on what you want to
Like I
Get
said,
in the
man,
project that you
it
wanna work on,
seems-
too.
It seems like we just need to find this programmer guy, and we're off to the
Enemy have
races.
taken more objectives.
But dude, I always say platformer because it's something simple.
Ooh, I'm down for that. That's
Our
a
attack on Fox
No, but
That's
listen,
a
I'm
niche.
like,
okay.
the thing is, there are other things. Like if you ever come up with another creative idea that would be something simple. There's games out there. I think it's like I don't want to use it as an example because it's not that as successful, but that
Keep it up.
that gas station alien game that we were playing.
Okay.
That would be something very easy to make.
Yeah.
You only have one little map. It's simple and blah blah blah. Not saying that's like the great $1 million idea right there.
No, but we could start with
But-
something like that.
Yeah.
But my
that
thing
other
is-
game
my
with,
thing is this, my
that
thing is
RV
this.
Daria game that's
Can
out
I
right
say
now.
this though?
Hostiles attacking objective Delta.
If we really start doing this, right? I would say whatever game we make, or whatever it is, like what doesn't matter what it
Be
is,
advised, Delta is under
it
attack.
has to be part of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you
Yeah.
wanna make a gas station game, you just make it a gas
Well, no, I'm
station
not saying
game
that,
in
no,
that
dude. I just made that. I'm not
No, I'm
saying
just
that,
saying.
I'm
I'm
saying like
yeah, I get
that.
I
I'm
get
just
what you're
using
saying.
that as an example of how simple it was.
No, I'm saying, but we could just start a thing with that at
Defensive
least.
position needed on the marked objective.
Yeah.
Somehow, even if
Because I
it's-
also
even-
said that
even if
RV
it's a
Daria
dumb-
game too. Because like look at the scale of that game. Like all we have is an RV and you're driving across terrain. It's very simple.
Okay, our forces
Like we
control
could
more
also just
objectives
do
than the
something
enemy.
very simple like that, but you would have to think of a unique idea. I feel like if you're going that simple, something that's catchy. The thing is with beat 'em up games, You have to. I feel like for that you got to be really good with a couple things to make it satisfying.
Like what?
And trust me, I thought about that too because I would like to really do the game also like the same thing with the Tenchu thing.
Yeah.
But that's something I think it would be like a not a first project kind of thing.
That'd be like a later
Like
thing.
I said, I know how to do animation and stuff like that. But I'm not a phenomenal animator. To be able to be doing like attack moves using a weapon, say if it's like martial arts or sword fighting, whatever it is, that's some skilled shit to be doing. It's not easy. And it takes a lot of work. That's something I would definitely like to do, but that's like gain some experience and do kind of
Be
shit.
advised,
Sure.
enemy lead confirmed.
Whatever, man. I don't know.
But that's I feel like that one's definitely like the
Loyal
next.
to control objective Delta.
I feel like that's like the next level step after. Same thing with like Tenchu, because Tenchu's kind of like
So what's
a slower pace beat 'em up
So
thing.
the platformer, what you're saying is the first step.
Well, that's one thing that I know is something simple, because you can make it like either I would like obviously I'm not even gonna bring up that one as an example.
Enemy forces have the upper
I don't
hand.
know. I would say
Let's
completely
regroup.
avoid like a puzzle-based platformer, because those are like the dumbest games ever. You want
I
to
don't
stick
like
with
puzzles.
yeah, you need to stick with like either an action one,
Unless it's
collectathon kind of style shit.
Hostiles still
Yeah, even then,
control more
Tomb Raider's a good
objectives.
one.
Let's
That's like an
regroup.
action-based one.
I like
Also, kind of
puzzles
like
that.
anything. It's like where you just simply platforming through, defeating enemies, collecting things, hiding shit around to make people like have to go around looking for orange. Things
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying. That's a
But like
that's a-
Ratchet and Clank is like an action. Things like that, or actually Ratchet and Clank is more like a collectathon. All that
Dude,
shit.
I'm down to
That's
make
the
a
thing.
world though.
I want to do a collectathon thing more than anything. 'Cause
Okay,
that,
so
I feel like
so
is the,
so can we make a
addicting thing
world
for
like
people,
what?
dude.
What are you trying to? What's your world that you're trying to make? Like what it would be?
No, dude, I don't know. I like for me, like I don't have like I never like thought into like anything specific.
Well, let's
like
think
that.
about it. Like, what would you be?
Well, no, exactly.
What would be
I
it
don't know,
for you?
dude. There's so many.
If
You
you
can
would
go
make
ideas.
a platformer game, like, what would be the world? I would love to know this.
Well, to break it down to two things, I would 100% like to either do sci-fi or fantasy. I would hate to stay in the realm of like normal shit. And I don't know. For the thing is, when it comes to ideas like this, like yeah, I can think of some good ideas, but I would like to really brainstorm because you never know what you can come across that will end up being like
But
the
I
idea.
kind of want to brainstorm right now. Is what I'm saying. Is like, what would be like? What do you think? Like, what would be the layout of the platform game that you're thinking? What is the story? Anything. Give me
Well, I'm
anything.
not gonna think of a plot yet. I would rather think
No,
of
not a
a setting
plot.
first
Like, I'm
before we think of
literally
a plot. Yeah.
like, tell me anything. Like,
Yeah.
what comes in your head? Is there a character? What does he look like? What's the world?
Character
What
is the most important thing, and I haven't thought about that yet.
Give me anything, dude. That's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
you gotta
I
think,
don't
like,
want to give you. I don't want to
when I
give
think
you
of, like,
anything
platformers and
because
thing,
I
never
do
thought
my own
into that
stories.
deeply as an idea with it yet, because I just know as like a platformer would be simple.
Right, but what I'm
I
saying
never thought
is-
of like went into like the creativeness of like figuring out like
Right. What I'm saying
that.
is that I do characters all the time, so I kind
Here's the thing
I
for
kind
you.
of don't want to do
Here's the thing, if we
anything.
wanna
and
break it
I wanna-
down and
I
stuff
kind of
like
want to
this.
see what you got, and I want to
If this
build
is
off
what,
what you
well,
have.
this is how I like to do things, and I'm gonna do it in a way and ask. Like, when it comes to something like this, I would like to say, what would you like to see first? Would you like to see a human as a character, a robot as a character, like something
No.
like fiction like that, an
Very-
alien,
very-
an animal kind of thing?
Animal, yeah. I want to go back
Animals
to.
like a whole.
I want to go back to
Old
Sly
man. I kind
Cooper,
of like the idea of like
Ratchet
90s
and Clank.
90s period of animal shit.
Yeah,
I like that idea too.
that's what I'm saying. I
Now,
like
when it comes
animals.
down to like an idea of an animal that hasn't been used,
That's a good idea.
it can be good.
Okay.
And here's the thing: is because they've used things. Here's things that you take off the table right away. Bandicoot,
Yeah, cats and dogs.
cats and dogs, fox, a dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
that Ty the Tasmanian
Alien.
game.
Can't do really Alien.
Alien, I feel like you have like it depends. Alien, I feel like you can really stretch into because look at Ratchet and Clank. He's like technically like an alien.
Yeah, but he's a wombat.
Yeah. Is it a wombat though? Like I think he's like a special kind of wombat.
I thought
It's
they
something
called
weird.
him a wombat, didn't they?
But dude, you need to play. You need to play the
I haven't played anything.
newer one. The new one especially. Like,
He's obviously an alien, but I'm pretty sure they called him a wombat.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
they get into it, I think, kind of from where it's been a while. I've been wanting to replay it with the newest one.
I said I was gonna buy all these games when I got the PlayStation. I still haven't.
You have it, dude. You need, dude. That is the one. I literally said it to you a few months ago. I'm like, I'm surprised you still have not got that game and played it.
Well, because man, I have kids, man. I'm like buying random.
Dude, your
Nintendo
kids
games.
themselves would love
Yeah,
that
I know
game.
they would love it. Like I'm just, they're not old enough, man. Believe me. Like they're like Luke's literally at that threshold. I'm about to start buying all of this shit. Like he's gonna play all
Yeah, I
of
was
it.
gonna say, like, your oldest one is probably getting at the age where I started playing those games.
No,
I
yeah,
might
he's
already be playing
he
it,
is
actually.
playing Xbox, but like I said, Kenneth doesn't.
Alright, we now hold more
He doesn't
objectives.
like games like I do. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't really like. He's more like a cool guy. You know what I mean? It just seems like he's not really that into games. Like, he obviously likes to play games. Like he plays games, but like you can tell like he's not. He's more into trying to. I don't know. Cool dude.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
It's kind of like Ricky, you know? Like, Ricky loved to
Yeah.
play games. But Ricky just...
But he would get caught up with so many different things and get
Exactly.
addicted to
Like,
random things.
exactly. Like, Ricky was just like...
Oh, I like
"Ah,
lacrosse
yeah."
this week. Oh, I like hockey this week.
Exactly. That's kind of how he is. Except, like, he doesn't switch the things. Like, he's just like, I'm soccer, I'm doing soccer right now. I'm working out, doing soccer, I'm working out. Like, he's fixed on his stuff.
Thank you.
You know, he's fixing his shit. But he does like playing games. He's just like, you know, he's doing his other stuff.
We are moving on Delta.
And then I would try to get him into other stuff. And dude, you know what really got me? Like really got me with that? It was like, I remember I got him like Monster Hunter. I was like, dude, I got your Monster Hunter.
Enemy has
He's
secured
like,
the lead.
why would you get me this? I was like, what? I was like, dude, Monster Hunter is sick. He's like, no.
We're targeting
I was
objective
like,
Delta.
what? Like, this is a cool game, dude. Like, why would you want this? And yeah, so I kind of pretty much. After that, after I was just like, okay, like you know, that's like this is like not your thing.
I thought there was. Wait, I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to you in time. I don't know if these guys are there. They all just came out of the bushes.
Oh, dude, there's so many dudes.
Alright, we have secured more objectives. Let's hold it.
I think the Vietnam game though. Be
Oh, that's gonna
interesting.
be cool.
I remember it would be fun to yell around, play drunk.
100%, dude.
Even if it's like, cause the gameplay to me, it's like pretty much feel like hell let loose as it is.
But Vietnam is so much
You're
better.
in jungles. Having the jungles is what sells me.
Yeah,
You
with
get
the
so much more
radios,
cover.
dude.
Just keep us to hide out. Dude, we could just hide in the jungle and just jump.
Dude, just the guy being on the radio is like, it's over, man. It's over.
Get the fuck down!
I
They
can't,
bomb this fucking jungle!
dude, I honestly, I can't wait more for that than the fucking James Bond game. I cannot
Well,
wait.
James Bond. I'm gonna be done with James Bond by the time that comes out.
Dude, I cannot wait for
That game's like
Vietnam
that
talk.
game's a month away. James Bond's like a week away.
Dude, I can't wait for Vietnam talk. Vietnam talk is gonna be great. It's gonna be so good.
That might be during the week that I. No, I don't think it is.
So if you were to pick an animal, what animal would you pick?
That I have to think about.
Think about it.
'Cause you gotta think of something that hasn't been used.
Like that hasn't been used.
Is also
for
a decent
me,
idea because you
for
can't
me, it
you
would be
can't choose
beaver.
something that'll be trapped to his setting also.
Oh, it doesn't have to be trapped to a setting. Like for me personally, I like sci-fi setting, but you could do fantasy also, or modern. I mean, it's really up to you.
Like I said, I don't really want to do modern. I would really rather stick with sci-fi or fantasy.
Which one out of the two you think would you go for?
Acknowledging squad leader's attack order.
The thing is, for me, I think sci-fi would be cooler to do in a way and funner,
Of course.
but at the same time, would probably be a lot more work. Whereas compared to sci-fi, I think would be easier. I mean, fantasy would be easier to do, like from like an environment point of view and level design kind of thing. 'Cause when you're doing a sci-fi thing, dude, think about it. You might have to be doing big cities, make shit look crazy, and like you have to make it look like you're in space or wherever you are. Whereas like fantasy, like castles,
Yeah,
maybe just,
castles,
like-
forests, caves.
dude, that's the thing. Like Spyro was always so fucking unique with that, and it's gonna be hard if you do fantasy. That's the thing when I think of that is like. It's gonna be hard to like think of good locations because Spyro nails so many.
I don't think it'd be that hard to get location.
Here's like with Spyro 2, for example, like the first place you go to. You have the monks in the Himalayan mountains with fucking hotkeys and shit, humming around, lifting shit, practicing their stuff. You have the tiki guys in the
We're moving on objective
kind
Charlie.
of seems like the Hawaiian mountains.
Are you trying to do
Bunch
more
of tiki
cartoony
dudes,
or
like,
more serious? You trying to do more
cartoony,
Spyro?
anything.
Cartoony.
Well, no, yeah, you don't want to go realistic. That's you want to stay away from realistic. Cartoony is always easier to do, especially if like you're gonna be using your art and stuff like that.
You want to do
Like, we could start out
cartoony-
simple, too,
So you
like-
want to do cartoony fantasy?
This isn't something where you can think you can get carried away making like.
No, but I want to have
Something-
elements like.
Oh, yeah,
think,
no,
think
I know,
about
but,
think
like-
about Quentin Tarantino and having red apple cigarettes. You know what I mean? Just
'Cause
like
you got to think of the
just
things
like
that'll
that's a
catch
brand.
people, not be
That's
fun.
a brand in his
'Cause
universe. You know what I mean? Just like
When
red
it comes
apple
to like
cigarettes.
when it comes to these kind of platforming games, things like that catch people are one like the world itself, the level design, where you
That's-
are, locations.
But that's what I'm
You
saying.
need good music,
Yes.
sound effects,
Oh,
things
the
that are
music-
catchy that
the
people
music I
will
don't think
fucking
Yeah.
recognize immediately, and you're like, when you play Crash Bandicoot, you immediately hear him doing a spin kick. You hear him doing and all the noise. You hear all the rumbles and all the
Yeah,
anythings
the guy,
like that.
the
Like,
hooroo.
same thing with Spyro. I literally hear those songs in my head like all the fucking time. And the same thing with just like the little chant.
Yeah,
and
we
all the
need to
random
get a
shit like
sound
that,
guy.
like-
I'm not a sound dude. I think you would be
Well, no, dude, that's dude, like, you gotta understand, they didn't have, when they did Spyro, like, they hired
That's what-
Stuart
that's what I'm
Copeland,
saying, we
dude,
would be
they
doing a
hired-
lot of the
no,
voices.
Listen,
That'd be us.
no, listen, they hired Stuart Copeland to do the fucking music. And then when it came to a lot of the other shit, they just had random people. I mean, Spyro was kind of unique. They had fucking, what's his name? The guy who, voiced Riptor as Bender, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know
Is
that
it Bender? No,
person.
not Bender. It's, his name. Bender voices someone, I'm pretty sure. DiMaggio, Joe DiMaggio. No, I could be wrong. Who am I thinking of?
Wow, this is like the first sort of close game I've had in a
Keep
while.
Getting fucking wrecked, though.
Incoming.
Like,
Ah,
yeah, they
come
weren't
on.
like the crazy sound guys. Like, they hired a lot of people to do outside shit, but when it came to doing like sound effects and random things like that, dude, it was just a bunch of nerds using random like
we
sound
could be
tools and
this.
things
That's
like
what I'm
that.
saying, dude. We just need to find a fucking programmer, and we're off to
Yeah,
the
you-
races. Because I can
All
draw.
we need to do is like
I
when
can draw
you
a
mess
lot
around
of
with a
shit.
soundboard
whatever-
in a program
whatever
like
you
that,
wanna
dude,
do
you
it.
find catchy noises and you use it. Like, you want to find something that's catchy.
Me and you can do that. You personally can do that. Just you by yourself can do that. Noises, that could be you. That's a you thing. I'm not about fucking sound design.
I'm sure I could figure it out, but like, I would
I'm
would
more
have to
about
figure
the
out how to
world,
ever
dude.
incorporate that.
Like
into,
honestly, all I want to do is create the world. That's all I care about. If I'm gonna be honest, that would be my only
yeah, that's
thing
the,
that I would care
that's
about.
the fun part.
All right, we now hold more
Is that
objectives.
fun?
Keep pushing.
Yeah, that's usually the fun part.
All right, we're still controlling
Okay,
the point.
fine.
Keep
I'll
it
fucking
going.
do other stuff. I didn't know
Think
that
about
was
it,
fun
dude.
to you.
Dude,
I thought people can't do
no.
it. That's why I do
No, well,
it.
the thing is, making the world is usually like the interior design part of making a house. It's like, I want it to look like this, I want this to have that. When you walk in here, it looks like this.
The
But
world
then,
is the
listen, listen.
beams.
no, it's not. Because listen to my analogy. It's that they're the one that decides how everything looks and how everything's gonna be. But the people who actually doing all the other work to make it are the Mexicans hired to go in there and you're putting up the beams and doing all that.
The enemy now
The
And that's the
coders?
actual part of making the game. So I'm saying, like,
The colors.
doing the story itself is the dressing part of it. Like, you do that beforehand, it's the fun part, but then doing the actual hard work and the problem solving comes after.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We need a coder. No, you're 100% right with the coder thing. I'm not a coder. You need to get one.
Well, it's not even just the coder and everything, even like actually making the game and making the world that's physically itself.
I don't think that would be that.
Picking the
that would be
characters.
That crazy.
It's no, it's hard work, dude.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to make the characters.
Took me a month
Hostiles attacking
alone.
Bravo.
I mean, a whole entire semester, one semester in school, just to do a 30-second animation.
Yeah, but that would be that. Like, I would love that. Like, I would love to. Do,
Yeah,
I
but I'm
would-
just saying
I
it's a
would-
lot of it's a
No,
lot
yeah,
of
no, you're
work
right,
for one
yeah.
person.
Like
could
I
be a
said,
lot
man,
faster
you
when
would
you
have
get
to
used
let
to it
me
and streamline
know.
things,
You would
like-
have to let me know where I fall into, like, or what you think I'd be good for that, because like I have no idea. You're saying, like, I remember you saying before something about textures or whatever, like, yeah, whatever. Dude.
I think we should keep like whatever, like not even think of like a deep plot or anything like that. Keep it something very fucking simple.
No, I think we should keep it deep as hell.
Make it deep as hell, you said?
Yeah, but we can make the game itself
but, like, on a
not
s-
deep.
Well,
But the
yeah,
world
no, well,
itself
the
is
world,
deep.
no. Yeah, no, yeah, that, obviously. I'm saying,
No,
like,
the game
plot,
could be
though.
bullshit. The game could be just like a whatever, nothing.
Yeah, no, just make the plot like, oh, this person did that, we gotta do this. Simple as that.
So like, kind of what I'm saying
I
is,
always like,
kind of what I'm
dude, I
saying
always
is
like
this.
how the Spyro games started off, and even Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot, you start off with this dude comes in, quick little cutscene doing something bad. Crash Bandicoot wakes up at his house and is immediately just running down the street.
No, I'm saying.
Spyro, all the dragons get turned into stone. He's like, oh, I gotta get out.
No, I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Our story could be as cool as Star Wars, right? But we can make it just like a neighborhood. You know what I mean? It just always has to be in that world is all I care about.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. It just always has to be in that world. It could be the alien gas station.
I mean, the best way,
It
the
could
best
be
way I
anything.
think is like telling the world building and stuff like that.
you
is
could tell
through-
it throughout games.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like throughout like the different stages you go to, the different worlds, and
Sure.
that's what I think. That's why I like platformers, because each stage is something different that you're building toward your world. Next, like Ratchet and Clank, you're in this bounce around to different planets, and each planet's like a different fucking.
I love Ratchet and Clank. It's such a great
Yeah,
game.
Ratchet and Clank. It's like you're going all the different planets, you're seeing all those different
Yeah.
civilizations and blah blah
You get
blah.
to see the color of the game.
Crash Bandicoot, you're just going through different portals to like different random things. Same thing with Spyro in a way, but in Spyro it's like an actual world, and you're just going to different parts of that world.
Thank
The
you
portals
guys
just
for
like teleport
watching.
you.
So thank you. We're having
Yeah.
a dumb conversation. Like I said, man, I'm down. I'm. You just tell me how to help, and I'll definitely help. We just need to find this coder guy. It seems like that's it.
Well, it's not as easy as find a coder. That's it. Not like
Well, I mean, okay, how uneasy is that? Why is it not?
it's
that
very,
easy?
dude. Making games is very, very, very hard.
Attack order
I
is
know,
set.
but there's guys that do it by themselves, so that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, those guys, and they spend 5 years doing it.
Yes,
Our forces
but
have
if there's me,
neutralized Bravo.
you, and a coder
They're also
guy,
they're also
You know what I'm
very
saying?
talented at doing all of those things themselves. I'm mediocrely talented at what I do.
that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm just saying.
I'm still
If
a
there's
beginner.
one
like,
guy and they could do it in 5 years, and there's 3 guys, come on, you know it's better than
Dude,
one
dude, that's
guy.
why I was saying, like, if you ever, that's why I was saying, like, this is something we can always and still do, but if there's ever
Objective Alpha
an
neutralized.
idea, like, you have this something simple, as, like, one of those, like I said, I used that as an example before, like, that RV There Yet game, like, that game took, like, probably very small effort for very standpoints of everything. Like, the characters are almost bean people with very little animation to use. And it's the game, all the animation is mainly based on physics more than anything. Physics-based shit takes a lot of the work out of a lot of things.
I'll say this. I never thought of
So if
any
you ever think of like funny
platformers.
things like that, not even like platformers, just funny, like literal game.
I never
Something
really
that
thought
can be
about it,
dumb
but
that
I
you can
could-
just
I could
think of like Gang
start
Beasts,
thinking-
dude. Think
I
of
could
like
start
how
thinking about
stupid
stuff.
Gang Beasts is.
I mean, I can start thinking
Like if you
about
can
it.
ever think of something stupid like that, that's something that if like you want to do with 3 people and like actually seem like realistically doable between us as a first thing, that's one thing.
No, but think about the scope that we're trying to say.
Is that
But
like 'cause what we think of
also,
a
but
I
also
think
that
we can
small.
easily do a
Like,
platformer.
what could that be? At
I was
least
gonna
put
say
in
we
the
can
world.
easily. I think what I'm trying to say is that I think we can do a platformer that would be cool. But I think we would get very carried away with it, and it's something that would get very easy to get carried away with, and start going very deep with everything, like a story,
don't
and try to
have
make
to.
it bigger and more complicated than it
But
should
if
be.
you want to do something as small as Gang Beast, that'd be even perfect. That'd be way better.
Yeah, no, I just haven't thought of an idea for that platformer. It was like easy because you like what we were just doing. It's like, all right, figure out a character, figure out a world, and you go with that.
I don't think it has to be that.
I think if we were
deep.
gonna do something simple, if we're gonna do I'm
just
saying
just
it
as
doesn't
an
have to be
example,
that deep.
just as an example,
100%
if you wanna
doesn't
do
have to
like
be
a
that deep. I
space
said that
thing,
I think we would get
you just
carried
do
away
a
and make it deeper than it
planet.
has to be.
you know.
Yeah, no, you can do something like that, but
That's what I'm saying. Ratchet
you need
and
to have
Clank
like a
wasn't
creative.
all
You
the
need to have a
planets.
creative fucking way.
Objectives identified capture. Move out and secure.
I'm just saying, man. I feel like we just.
No, dude, like I'm just saying,
I
like,
got the story down
you need a
pat, man.
creative hook.
Whichever way you want to make the story, I can do
I'm
that.
fine
and then,
with
and then like we
all
can,
I
you
said,
have
dude,
the
all I
animation.
said is you would need to be careful if you do a platformer to not get carried away and like go too big,
All right, well, whatever thing
make it
you
more
think
complicated
is best,
than having.
I'm
I'm not
down
saying
to
that
do
you
that.
can't do it. Yeah, like I said, dude, I'm fine with whatever too. It's whatever we find with you. It's the idea that really matters. 'Cause in the end, we can do with something that we think is cool all day and blah blah blah, but you also want something that you think people will actually buy into.
Well,
In the
that's
end,
what I'm
you know that
saying.
as soon as you
Well, that's what I'm
start playing
saying.
it
Like,
yourself.
I never actually. That's kind of what I was saying before. Is like I never really was thinking platform. sat there and thought about it. But if I'm really gonna think of simple games, like I'll sit there and think about it and I'll get back to you on that. Like
Yeah,
what
no,
would
that's what
be-
I'm saying. Like that's something I got to think about too, because you need to have a good idea for something like that. Like Gang Beasts is a good idea for how they executed it.
would be as simple.
But you could tell they also had RV there yet. I could tell was like that myself. I'm like when I started seeing that recently, and like that was actually a genius idea. It's something so simple that hey guys, like let's struggle to. It's like an old idea, but they made it 3D and co-op and fun with friends to work together. Well, that's a good idea. I always
I've
said
never
that,
played
like,
Red
doing-
Dead Redemption yet, so, you know, you're saying that to me.
Our troops are attacking
I always said it would be like a funny thing to do as a game. I think it would be way too complicated for us to pull off.
Be advised.
But making like a,
Hostile Charlie.
not in that exact scale, but like Sea of Thieves in
Be
space kind
advised,
of thing.
objective Alpha is
Same
under
thing of
attack.
like co-op, like
Didn't that game
Well,
come
not-
out? That was like that.
I always, well, it's nothing like
We are
Sea of Thieves,
engaging
and I'm not
objective
talking
Echo.
to make like something like Sea of Thieves, but a game in like a way like that. I always thought of like having the same thing of like a co-op, like I always said when we played Sea of Thieves, the same kind of idea of just a co-op group of people working on a single vessel together.
Okay.
And it doesn't even have to be a PvP thing, hard thing, like RV Dariat is like that kind of game. It's people on a single RV. Sea of Thieves, a group of people on a single boat, like, and obviously it's a lot different than what you're actually doing as a goal, but
So you're thinking like.
I always wanted to, like, they never did anything like that in space. I'm saying they never did anything like that in space, and that's something I always wanted to do.
We could do that.
Because people always touched upon the idea, what was that game? The Outer Wilds? Not Outer
We
Worlds,
have
Outer
experienced
Wilds.
an early setback. Refocus and counter.
It's a single player like puzzle game, but you're like a little alien in space and you got a little spaceship, and the way you fly around in the spaceship is
Hostiles are engaging
the
objective
coolest
Delta.
fucking thing, how it works. And I like it, but if they made a game like co-op, not a puzzle solving, but like something like that, again, just like a co-op game with whatever objective you can figure out that you're doing with the spaceship that you gotta keep fixing and use to do stuff, and even if it's like a simple survival thing, that would be cool. But like I said, that's always way too complicated. I don't think it's something you can pull off on the first try. Something.
I feel like that'd be
Or something like that,
complicated.
but-
I'm trying to think of like what would be.
Yeah,
that
no, I said
complicated.
that's just something I always wanted to see, is someone to do Sea of Thieves kind of thing in space.
I thought a beat 'em up wouldn't be that complicated, but you're saying that's complicated. A platform.
That's the animation thing.
A platformer, not
Animation
that
thing,
complicated. I thought that would be way more complicated.
No, well, dude, think about. It's simple
trying to
from a
think-
point of like you don't got to make a million different animations. You don't got to make a million different like.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Coding
I'm trying,
things.
I'm trying to think.
Attention, we're targeting Charlie.
That's what you're saying is true. Like a fantasy game would be.
Be advised, objective Echo has been lost.
Because fantasy settings, like I said, Spyro was always like genius with how they chose their thing. They had the tiki setting, they had the fawns, like kind of like a dark wooded fantasy, like a Celtic fantasy kind of thing. They had the Middle Eastern, like Indian thing with the Taliban people and the goats. They just chose like different regional things and did their own little fantasies. And the normal shit. They had the dragons in the Asian place.
You want to do animal setting?
The Chinese thing.
Honestly, just, I'm like thinking about it right now.
Think of like what you think of like random settings. Like, oh, you got like a lava setting and your own little fantasy thing. Because you don't need, you can, in a way like that, you can steal shit like that. Even Ratchet and Clank, oh, they got their lava world.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is
How you present
a fantasy animal game would be very.
But this is something you would have to sit down and think of like each location and
I would love to do
draw
that.
out. what everything would look like and plan it before you even start making it.
It's real good. Like I said, man, we need to find this programmer guy.
That's what I always liked about both Ratchet and Clank and Spyro, was like all the different places you go to, and like different worlds have different looking things. And they do the world building like that, but it can also be done simple. Yeah, it's hard to make different fucking characters and make all the different worlds, but
It's not. That's easy to make.
no, making it like physically, like on a 3D program,
Sure.
very
Yeah.
difficult and time consuming.
Yeah, but we just need to be strategic about it. Like that's why I always like Star Wars about stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you design one stage at a time and go beat by beat.
Right, like like Luke couldn't do the whole Jedi Order, so he just did Episode 4 first. You know what I mean? Like you just pick where you want to, or where you can make the story strategic to the game. Whatever, man. I like the
You know
idea.
what? I just thought of a decent idea for a setting for that. And we're gonna do a little platform thing.
Okay?
Character that we can do.
I would love to hear this.
I thought of it because this one hasn't been used, at least for a platformer. See, I hate thinking of ideas, especially when it's streaming. But I like this one. I actually think is like a decent idea.
I'll cut you off. Say it. It's not a bad idea. It's a good idea, yeah. That's a good, cause that's a good way to even like start. That's even a good way to start a story. Because you can like create the world with this person. Right, exactly. Right. That's a good idea. It's, it's definitely a good idea. Alright, well, don't say that again. I can think of more, but I like that one. That's a good way to just like explain the world if you're that person. You know what I mean, it's a good way to tell a story.
How they get AA first.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm more interested. That's why I like. That's why I would like to work more with you, because like I've told my stories my whole life. I would much rather see what you got, and I would much rather work with what you have. You know what I mean? Than whatever I do.
Objective Delta has fallen to the enemy.
That's the thing for me. I always just like, I'm fine if it's obviously I'm working on my own solo thing. Yeah, I like my ideas, but I always
Secured Alpha.
prefer in a group. Obviously, just
No,
not settle on one person's sole
No,
idea.
it'd be better if it's settled on one person, though. It
In a
could
way,
be-
maybe if you have
vision.
well, yeah, settle on. Well, no, I was gonna say settle on one sole vision, not one
Yes.
sole person thing, but just find the sole vision to
No,
focus
but
on.
you just have a vision of a person. You know what I mean? Like,
Whether that
if you-
one
if you
person
think-
figures
if you
out the
think
vision,
of,
but everyone has to be on that vision.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you think of George Lucas, like, it was his vision and everyone worked on
Yeah.
his vision. That's what I want. I want it to be your vision. Like, I would rather work on your vision than mine.
I mean, dude, yeah, I can.
Because I'm
feel
tired.
like
I'm
we can
kind of
really
tired
make
of
up some
working on
creative
my
shit
vision.
with
You know
that.
what I mean? Like, I would kind of see. I'm interested to see what other people's visions are. Fucking Zazu. Yeah, we're doing really bad this
We
one.
need attack support on the marked objective.
But it works too, especially if like you want to think of powers for your character. Oh wait, yeah, and I'm not gonna. Oh, God, I don't want to talk about that topic anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Specific thing. Yeah.
Yeah, to make it very obscure.
No, I was, like I don't want to like. I think that's a great idea, but I always like thinking of many great ideas.
No, they're gonna just be.
You
one
never know.
aspect now.
You don't want to settle on one thing right away, because then you never
No,
know when
but
you'll
but-
do another.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you do a character like that, you could make the world, and you could like kind of set up the next thing that you want to do.
Well, I already like the idea that I settled on myself. Well, yeah, I don't want to say it, but
We have secured more
another.
objectives.
God, I can't believe I didn't mention it before. Fucking Jack and Daxter. Another good fucking movie. Reverse. I still think Jack and Daxter fucking ruined their setting though after the first game.
You don't like two?
I don't. No, I like 2, 3. Don't get me wrong. But I think what they actually had for the first one. There's nothing that felt like, I don't know, it was fucking, didn't even have to just, like, the story just complete, it was literally because of GTA. It's like a known thing, like, GTA came out around that time. It wanted a, and
but that game was
influenced
so
their
good, though.
development of the game.
That game was so good because of that, though.
The thing is, to me, it's like they could have stuck with a lot of shit like that. They didn't have to change the setting. They literally had him jump through a fucking portal to like go back into like a weird time thing. I don't know what the fuck it was. Just so they can change the setting for that.
Objective Echo.
I like the whole thing of like, oh, you had the fucking dark ego and the light ego, and all that ego shit went out the window after the fucking first. They mentioned it existed, it was there, but it didn't play a point to anything. And then they made the precursors, you know how the precursors turned out.
Objective Echo is under control.
They just fucking decided to flop on all that kind of stuff. I mean, I actually kind of like the whole precursors. It was kind of funny, but still, at the time, would have liked it if they still stuck with their one setting. I want to play the first game again. Love the first game. Got it on my PlayStation.
I like the first
Yeah,
game.
all
I
of them
like
on
the
there.
second one the best, though.
Our troops
Out
are
of the
attacking
three,
Charlie.
I like the second one the best.
I mean, the second one, when it comes to just like a lot of shit, yeah. 'Cause There's a lot of cool shit with it, but there's so many frustrating. I never found anything really frustrating in the first game, or in the second game. There's so many things that
No,
pissed me
yeah, the
off.
second game there was parts where I was like, fuck this game.
So many.
Fuck this game.
I
There's
hated
plenty
all
of
the
stuff
things
like
would
that.
get somewhere to one point A to point B in a certain time period without like blowing up
Yeah.
and hitting things, and I dread those kinds of things.
That's what the games
Oh
are
my god,
really
a lot of the shooting mechanic in that too. Like that's why that game needs a remaster. Like, if you ever go back and play the second one and try to shoot stuff again, especially with the rifle and all those things, it's impossible to this day. Oh boy, it's rough.
It's bad. Yeah, that's why I
It is
remember
rough.
I would use the fucking ricochet one because it just bounce off the
Yeah.
walls.
Yeah, yep, exactly. It was better to hit shit like that because you didn't have to aim as much.
Yeah, you know, thing, you just fucking bounce everything.
But again, that's why I like the first one the best. You get those little weird bird things. Yeah, the hover bike is more contained. Cool open hover bike shit, but I like the settings too. Like I like a lot of the world shit they made better. It's not like, oh, this is when you're in a city. You can go into the sewage part of the city and blah blah blah.
Hostiles now
Like the other
hold
one,
more objectives.
being on the going to the different islands and going up the mountain, going inside the volcano, going through all the different ruins in the jungle, and the mountains and cliffs and stuff. It was dope. That game had a nice theme and mystery and everything to it, and I ditched it all from that set.
No, he did. You're not wrong.
And the music, dude. The music was so fucking good in the original, dude. I still get that shit stuck in my head. Like, even like I don't know why, but like, it was funny. I was making this noise for the longest time. Not noise, but like singing a little jingle. And I had no idea. I couldn't even remember what it was from. In my head, I thought it was like a cartoon or something else. And then when I replayed the first Jack game again, I heard it. I'm like, oh my god, it was this. And it was just always stuck in my head after all these years. But it's just the song when you're at the village.
Attention!
That song,
Alpha has
what is
been
it?
captured by hostiles.
Maybe the menu song. I don't remember which one.
Hostile forces are still
But it's funny. Ever
controlling
since
the
I realized I don't do it anymore. Ever since I like discovered what it was again. I just thought about that too. I'm like, ever since I discovered what it was again, and where it came from, it was kind of just like, oh, that's why I make that noise, and now I just don't do it anymore.
Fucking die in the
Be advised, hostiles still control more objectives.
Oh fuck! I fell off that rocket. Aim up.
fucking me,
Be
bro.
advised, our mission is under threat.
Captain Ladybug.
You gotta play the mark for this one.
Nah, that was it for me.